Director at Rose Lorraine Bridal and founder of the Flower Crafts Academy. And in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to make Christmas decorations for your Christmas wreath and for your Christmas tree made from flower frills using the Clover Flower Frill templates. Let's take a look. Now I'm using the medium template to make my flower frills, and I'm using two types of fabric. The one is this white nylon sheer curtaining and the other is silver lame, and they're both perfect for this because they're lightweight but they've still got a little bit of body to them. So I take my square of fabric and I fold it in half and put it inside the template and fold it over. Then I fold it over again, and then these two edges here get folded over and over, and then we need to trim the outside edge. There we go. And the corner of the fabric here, put a stitch through it, and then holding that corner again, pull the template off, and to keep the petal still folded, I'm just going to pin it. There we go, first petal done. Now what I am going to do, I've got a knot here, I'm just going to pull that out a little bit so I've got a tail. Now I'm going to make a petal out of the silver lame exactly the same way. And I'm going to stitch it through with the same thread that I have the white petal attached to, and pin. So there we go, white, then silver. Now I'm making 16 petals all up, alternating white and silver. Now I'm not going to need that needle anymore, so we'll just trim that off. And here is my chain of 16 petals. And I need to tie these two ends in a nice tight knot. And I might just do a couple more, if I can even do one more. What's going on today? I'll try again, here we go. There we go. It's just a knot. And trim that excess off. Now we can remove these pins. And there we go, one more. And what we need to do now is each of these petals, there we go, that's how they were folded, we need to pull them apart, just like that. Just one by one. Just sort of find the center and then just pull them apart in the opposite direction. All the way around. And is that all of them? Yes, there we go, look at that. There is our flower frill. Now this is what we're going to need. We're going to have 5 of these flower frills. We're going to need about 60 centimeters of this ribbon times 4. It's just metallic ribbon. And these pieces here were actually part of a Christmas decoration pick. And it was kind of together like this, and I've just taken it apart. And you'd be surprised how many different elements you can get just from taking one of these decorations apart. So there we go. I actually had 3 of those, which I chopped up, and we got a bit to play with. Now I've got this wire, it's just picture wire, so it's nice and soft. I've pulled it apart so I've got individual strands. And we're going to find the center of the flower frill and just thread the wire through. And go out the other side, and to separate the petals like that, pull the wire over together and twist. it's just going to give us something to tie to the branches of either the tree or the wreath. There we go. And we just do that to all your decorations. Just get a bit of wire and just twist it so that you've got a little bit left that you can twist around the branches. So do that to all of them. Now, I'm going to make some loops with this ribbon. So I said it was about 60 centimeters long. We're going to make 4 of these. It's not an exact science. I'm just going to make a little loop and just put it on an angle, and another loop, like so, and then I'll have 2 like so, with 2 pieces hanging free. There we go, and I'm just going to stitch through the end there. Again, you can just staple this, that would be fine. But just a few stitches is going to do the trick for me. Now, I'm not doing it right up against the edge. I'm leaving a little bit of edge there to make a little loop. I'm going to tie that off and snip. Then I'm going to get the wire and thread it through that little loop. So here we go. Through and twist. Again, just giving us a little bit left that we can wind around one of the branches. There we go. So we need to make 4 of those. So we find where we want to put it, find one of the little branches, and again this is for your wreath or your Christmas tree, and wrap the wire around with the decoration close to the branch and then bend it over. And there you have it, look at that. That's not going anywhere. The flower frills are the key element in our design, so I'm going to put 5 evenly spaced around the wreath. Odd numbers always work best for some reason. And the top 4, I'm going to put those loopy ribbons just on the outside. Then our main feature is going to be down the bottom here, so I'm going to frame that with 2 flowers and then put the other 3 flowers around the top between the other flower frills. Now the berries are also going to go down the bottom because that's our main feature. And just to balance the ribbons on the outside, we're going to put the twirly bits on the inside. Everything pointing towards here, and there's nothing here. Yes, there is. So here's a bow. Now this is a 3-piece bow that I've made, and if you'd like to know how to make that, you'll have to follow the link to that tutorial. And on the back, I have threaded through some wire. Now what I need to do is twist this wire around itself, like so, to form a little loop. And I'm going to put that loop over the branch where I want to put it and bend that branch right in. And there we go. There's our bow. And there's our wreath. That looks really pretty, doesn't it? And it's still quite simple. Simple's always best. Now to hang our wreath, I'm going to just get some satin ribbon, and I'm going to find the top center, and it's really just a matter of looping it over the wreath, just tucking it inside those little branches because we don't want it hanging crooked. And then this, just as long as you need it to hang, just tie a knot, and there you go, you've got it. And there you have it. How easy was that. Now make sure you do check out our other project tutorials as well, and make sure you get back to eBay and get hold of your Clover Flower Frill templates today. And happy Christmas crafting!